continuing to rake this back line over. The Archon's trying to back out here, but Lore doing a fantastic job of just continuing to harass this forward position, producing a lot of Hydralisks in the meantime. Looks like he's almost got Carapace 1 finished, which is going to really nullify that Weapons 1. Looks like he's also got speed upgrading just in case some Dark Templar are pushing out. He did see that Archives. Looks like a Dark Templar is headed out in the middle of the field. Not going to do a lot though for David Kim. It looks like that these two Overlords actually going to spot it out. Mutalisks continuing to take out the cannons, continuing to do some really nice positioning, some harassment. This is just horrible for David Kim's economy. You can see he's done a great job of macroing up despite this pressure, but still significantly behind. He's economically behind. It looks like Lore in the meantime rushing some Zealots back here. I'm not sure for what purpose. These cannons going to get taken out. Again, he's just had to waste more money on cannons than he really wanted to, that haven't even gone up. Had to cancel them progressively. Let's see if it needs to run that High Templar away. It looks like that High Templar going to get picked off as well. A couple Mules getting killed, but honestly I think that's equal trade. And Lure now going to pull back. He's done enough damage though to really set David Kim back. Hatchery going up in the upper left hand corner. Let's see if David Kim checks that upper left. Yeah, he's starting to head that direction with this Dark Templar. Looks like Lure's checked out the additional expansions as well. Single Zealot kind of wandering out in the field. Lore is going to be able to pick it off very easily, but at least he's going to know nothing at that 9 o'clock location is up. But this Dark Templar might be able to stop this hatchery temporarily, but that's going to be it for this Dark Templar out in the field. And that might have delayed an attack a bit had Lore made a mistake and sent out some Overlords not with his attack force, which it looks like he might have done. He's got a lot of Hydralisks out. They do have Carapace 1, only Weapons 1, the opposite end for David Kim, and honestly, in this attack grouping here, Lore is in a fantastic position, in an absolutely fantastic position. Looks like he's got some Overlords in that back left hand corner just in case. Robotics facility going up because at this stage David Kim doesn't know what he's up against. He doesn't know if Lore's transitioned to lurkers at this stage, so getting that robotics facility and observatory, putting down more gateways. He knows he's going to be pinned to 2 bases for a while, so he's got to spend those minerals on just producing a lot of troops and trying to fight his way out. Unfortunately, Lore taking another expansion to the 3 o'clock, so he's going to be at 4 bases total and in a very good position. He's got all sorts of attack forces to engage out in the middle. It looks like Archon Zealot Brigade out in the front door. It looks like Hydralisk Ling, so I think these are leftover Lings from the beginning of the match, still out there, but I've got to assume this is going to be a brunt Hydra Mutalisk attack that is going to be running into Lore. Lore trying to sneak out, David Kim trying to sneak out a probe. Looks like going to get killed very quickly. Attack happening on the front door. Those Zealots going to get streamed. The High Templar trying to chase those Hydralisks back. They are chasing it back for a moment, but a lot of Zealots getting killed. Oh, and High Templar gets picked off before it can storm. That hurts a lot. Another Side Storm going off. It looks like it catches 2 Hydralisks and damages quite a few others. But now David Kim is very solidly contained. There's not a lot he can do. A lot of Overlords just kind of chilling at the back position. I think I might have missed those Mutalisks dying over the back end edge, probably to these cannons. Looks like the observatory will be produced. But yeah, Lore's economy absolutely kicking here. Look at this. Zerglings at all locations. Looks like no, he brought the Mutalisks back to the middle of the field, so he's okay. Bringing the Overlords back here just to fake a drop to try to force David Kim to bring his troops to the backfield while he's going to try to go for a break on the front. Doesn't look like David Kim's going to fall for it though. So very nice logical reaction there by David Kim. David Kim was like, okay, this is going to be a fake because he didn't commit to that attack. Wow, if Lore actually had troops in that attack, I think they would have been very successful with that drop. So a little bit unfortunate, but still too many troops on this front door. David Kim does not have enough to fight it back, and a nice Side Storm there on the front door. Lore showing some really good stuff. Weapons 2 should be up momentarily. It looks like Weapons 1 melee is going to be up for Lore on the opposite end, so going to transition probably into Ultralisks and Zerglings in not too long. He does have that Queen's Nest up. He has that Hive coming up momentarily, and now David Kim starting to push up some counter pressure, but not having a lot of success. Lurker eggs also being produced, a Lurker egg being produced on that front corner. Just things not looking good for David Kim at all. Just that early, just being thrown off early by that evolution chamber and that push, I think it just really hurt him. And a lot of Zealots dying here. These Hydralisks desperately trying to get that Forge down before Weapons 2 comes up, because that'll really set David Kim behind. They're going to get pushed out by just overwhelming amounts of Zealots though. Nice little movement. That Lurker's not going to live very long. Yeah, not living very long at all. And Lore is going to have to back off. did, I would say, significant damage to the front door. Really kept David Kim occupied, however. Cannon going up on the edge just in case any lurkers. That's a nice position for that too, because it'll kind of, yeah, nice protective brigade. And now what David Kim needs to do is he needs to take out an expansion. I don't think he looks like he's going to go for a mineral only, but really what he needs to be doing is taking this mineral only and pushing up an attack either at the 3 o'clock or at the main, and hoping that Lore defends there rather than trying to take out this additional expansion and just kind of slipping through and starving him out, or going for the main. A lot of troops coming down. Looks like a significant amount of Zerglings. There's the Ultralisk cavern going down in the background. Looks like second evolution chamber is up. Weapons 2 should be finished momentarily. David Kim going to be able to, nice scout. He's going to see this attack force moving into position. I don't think he can really do anything about it, though. Looks like he's going to send up a couple Psystorm to attack these troops while they're... Ooh, ouch! Nice Psystorm to catch, what was that, 8, 9 Hydralisks right there? Looks like it's 11 kills on that High Templar. I don't think that was all with that single Psystorm, though. But now backing off. That's at least going to give Lore something to think about. He's starting to pull back. Let's try to get and actually Lore falling a little bit behind as far as production here, so that's just a testament to David Kim's macro. 144 versus the opposite end, 115, although comparatively you've got a bunch of gateways up that are just consistently producing troops here, where on the opposite end it looks like just now a bunch of hatcheries up, but that's not going to last very long, because you're going to see the supply kick way up for Lore as soon as those Ultralisks come out. David Kim making a very good fight of it, though. Looks like he's got a Zealot Dragoon force in mixture, as well as that Observer kind of out in the field. Lore losing a lot of his Hydralisks kind of out in open field here, having a hard time controlling his troops. Looks like now he's going to turn around and get the Zerglings in the mix. A lot of High Templar pushing up. They're going to wreak all sorts of damage. Empty Psystorm right there. Didn't catch any retreating Hydralisks. It looks like that Archon... no, that Archon's going to get picked off. But the rest of these Hydralisks able to just engage Zealots alone, which is exactly what you want. And a couple Zerglings starting to push down. It looks like they're not going to be able to get those Dragoons, but they're going to be able to get a lot of these fleeing forces. David Kim able to get his mineral only up at the very least, not able to get much more done though. And still some, it looks like some Mulisks kind of hiding backside. We'll see if they come into play in a little bit here. So and it looks like now he's turning around now that he's got a rejoined attack force. Some Zerglings pushing in, yeah, a lot more Zealots kind of joining the attack force, some more Dragoons as well, but not lasting very long with that. Weapons looks like Weapons 2 is online, but that Carapace 1, that Weapons 1 wreaking a lot of damage. Very nice unit control there on Lore's part, and it looks like he's going to be able to take it out this mineral only, so nothing doing. Attack force coming from behind, but the Zerglings should be able to take down the Nexus on their own. Empty Psystorm once again. Nice movement there by Lore, trying to sneak it in around that corner. He's also drawing the Zealots back so they can't come in and defend. So yeah, wow, David Kim losing that expansion. He's once again really hurt on his economy. Not going to be able to get a lot done otherwise. Looks like losing a couple Zerglings, losing some, able to kill those Hydralisks as well. And it looks like right now, yeah, David Kim in a bad situation. Ultralisk's already out in the ground, and they're going to be speed upgraded. It looks like they've got that Carapace upgrade coming alongside. And honestly, these Zealots, you need more Archons in your grouping to really fight against this. Looks like Weapons 3 will be up. That'll help somewhat. And this is what I was talking about with Lore. He really likes mixing up the unit. He likes getting that full count and just kind of throwing the entire set out. And now he's got big air in the background. These Ultralisks going to be able to take that robotics facility out and doing a little bit of damage. This Corsair is able to clean things up otherwise. And he's spreading those Guardians out to get basically use them to his best possible effect. The probes in the meantime have been mined out. Looks like he's going to be able to take out some cannons as well, but just going to lose these to the Corsairs eventually. And it looks like, yeah, Zerglings gathering up, Ultralisk gathering up. I'm surprised that actually we're not seeing a higher supply count here from Lore. On the opposite end, let's see what the supply count we're looking at, 130, which he needs to be higher than this, particularly against Ultralisks. So it looks like Lore is going to be able to pound this out. Level 2 weapons is up, and yeah, there's nothing. Basically, David Kim cannot hold this off 3 bases. Lore taking this upper hand expansion as well. Looks like a couple Scourge going to be able to push up and take out both those Corsairs, so not even holding that. And now all sorts of Ultralisks and Lings out in the middle of the field. Let's see if some no additional Corsairs being produced. But yeah, Ultra Ling, this is just too many. As soon as David Kim sees this force, he's probably just going to GG. He's got at least a couple Dark Templar in the mix here, but even so, just 2 Dark Templar aren't going to stop this attack force from just ravaging absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. Looks like 3 Ultralisks even managed to make it into the main. It looks like he's going to allow the rest of these Ultralisks to engage the bulk of this Zealot force. Gateways going down, and David Kim GG's. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Once again, some great matches. Another great match coming up here in just a moment. Well, I guess for you guys on YouTube, you can just click on over to the second game. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Once again, thank you for listening.